This video was brought to you by the Critical Language Service. To learn more about our Arabic courses for schools and other groups taught via telepresence and video conference, visit our website at www.criticallanguageservice.com.
Okay, now we'll learn مصدر. مصدر is the equivalent of infinitives in English. You heard Khalid use the word الحصول على with the meaning of to obtain, which is an infinitive verb in English. Look at this example. أدرس للحصول على ماجستير, which means I'm studying in order or to obtain an MA. And it can also be translated into I'm studying for the purpose of obtaining an MA. Notice how للحصول على can have two equivalents in English, to obtain or the purpose of obtaining. الحصول على belongs to a class of words known as مصدر. In formal Arabic, مصادر, which means the plural of مصدر, are used to express the English equivalent of infinitives, as in the form to do something, to play, to write, etc. So for example, أحب السفر means I love to travel. Notice how to travel is one word in Arabic, السفر. That's مصدر. أحب السفر مصدر. مصدر is also used to express nouns ending in ing, like after graduating, بعد التخرج. So graduating, ing form, graduating is التخرج in Arabic, مصدر. التخرج is مصدر. مصدر جمعها مصادر. Masdars are a class of words known to Arabic grammarians as the source, since they consider this to be the source form of the verb. Makes sense? As such, al-masdar expresses the abstract idea of an action or an action that has no time reference or tense. This is what infinitive would mean. Because it's an abstract concept, al-masdar will almost always be definite, sometimes as the first word of an idafa. The nature of al-masdar as a highly abstract kind of word means that it is used more in formal Arabic than in spoken. For example, in lesson 4, you hear Maha say قبل السفر إلى القاهرة, whereas in the colloquial stories you heard قبل ما أسافر إلى القاهرة. So you have the two sentences mean the same before she goes to Cairo, but in Fusha we express it as before traveling to Cairo. That's a masdar, al-safar. Notice the equivalence of al-masdar is ing in English in Fusha, whereas in colloquial she said قبل ما أسافر للقاهرة, قبل ما أسافر, and she used, or in colloquial we use present tense, before I travel or before I go to Cairo. These two constructions mean the same thing, masdar is more formal in writing and in like news, fusha. Okay, let's look at these examples. Compare أحب السفر to بحب أسافر. The two sentences express the same thing, the love of travel or traveling in formal Arabic. I love traveling, and in Ammiya, in colloquial, we say I love to travel, for example. بحب أسافر, or I love traveling, but only in formal Arabic do we use al-masdar. Another example, بعد التخرج, after graduation, more like graduating. That's the masdar formula in Arabic. حسافر بعد ما أتخرج, I will travel after I graduate. Notice how it's present tense versus ing form in formal Arabic. Okay, let's take a closer look to masdar as an ing form in English. So we have the example, running is not just a sport for the young. In this example, running is a noun. So we can replace running with, for example, gymnastics. Gymnastics is not just a sport for the young. Or, for example, basketball is not just a sport for the young. Football is not just a sport for the young, is another example. It is possible to substitute other nouns into this sentence because running is a noun that refers to an abstract notion but not an ongoing action. No one is actually running in this sentence. Now let's look at another sentence with running. I am running to catch the bus. Here running is describing the action, so it's an adjective in this sense. And in this sentence, the adjective running pairs up with the verb to be to indicate an ongoing action. I am running. And also I can replace, since it's an adjective, I can replace running with another adjective like happy. I am happy to catch the bus. Aren't we all? Okay, let's look closer to the relation between مصدر and words ending in ing in English. Although المصدر often corresponds to an English word ending in ing, not all English words ending in ing can be expressed in Arabic with المصدر. This is because the English suffix ing has two functions, only one of which matches that of مصدر. Think about the use of the word running in the following sentences. First, running is not just a sport for the young. Second, I am running to catch the bus. The Arabic المصدر is a noun, not an adjective. المصدر can be used to say, getting a degree is important. I like running. Traveling can be fun. Learning مصدر is not hard. Let's look at the first example. Getting a degree is important. That's so true. So, getting a degree is important is in Arabic الحصول على شهادة أمر مهم. So الحصول على is getting مصدر. And in I like running we say أحب الركض or الجري. أحب الركض I like running. الركض مصدر. Next we have traveling can be fun. In Arabic we say السفر ممتع. السفر is traveling مصدر السفر. And last but certainly not least, we have learning مصدر is not hard. And you can quote me on that. So learning مصدر is not hard. تعلم المصدر. Let's put it between quotation marks. ليس is not hard. صعبا. So learning is تعلم. Easy. So again, مصدر is a noun, not an adjective. And now let's look at what مصدر cannot be used to say. هي السفر إلى تونس, which is a wrong sentence because it cannot take a subject. We cannot say things like هي السفر إلى تونس. It's wrong because مصدers cannot be conjugated or express time or be associated with a person. It's it's a equivalent of infinitive, so it has to be pure. Sentence does not express time or the fact that it's an ongoing action, as would هي تسافر or هي تسافر إلى تونس. She is traveling to Tunis. Cannot use مصدر instead of a verb. It's not interchangeable. We previously saw this sentence, I am running to catch a bus, the bus, and in this sentence we said that running expresses an ongoing action. So if I want to rewrite the wrong هي السفر إلى تونس, if I want to substitute السفر with a word that implies or gives a feeling of an ongoing action, I would say هي تسافر إلى تونس, or you can say أنت تسافر إلى تونس, you are traveling to Tunis.